WWE superstars come and go, and a lot are ultimately forgotten. Even some current WWE superstars have faded away into obscurity, and nobody would blame you for thinking they've just up and left. However, many people you think are long gone are actually still with the company. So here are 7 wrestlers you didn't know are still employed by WWE. You may have caught him briefly during a WWE pay-per-view, but most probably don't know that Japanese superstar Funaki is still with the company. Funaki wrestled during the Attitude Era as part of a memorable all-Japanese stable before going solo. After ultimately being released in 2010, Funaki would do some work with WWE in Japan, before finding his way to the Japanese commentary team full-time to cover pay-per-views, and from what I can tell, he's doing a great job. Unless you keep up with your backstage wrestling news, I wouldn't blame you for thinking that Paige is no longer with WWE. Since an injury and 2 wellness policy violations, Paige is yet to make a return to TV. Her career was kind of heading downhill in WWE, and after all the drama surrounding her relationship with Alberto Del Rio, many people thought she would just be released. But to this day, Paige is still employed by WWE. For what it's worth, Paige has talked about possibly transitioning to MMA in the near future. Another superstar who has seemingly disappeared after a wellness policy violation, Eva Marie is one wrestler a lot of people probably wish wasn't employed by WWE. After the violation and resulting suspension, Marie has gone on to film a movie and is yet to return. Despite making some adjustments to her character and improving her wrestling ability, most fans still weren't fond of the budding actress. However, Eva is still under contract and should eventually make her return to WWE. Tamina Snuka never really made a huge splash in WWE, and because of that, has seemingly faded away. She is a former Divas champion and was part of the Women's Revolution, but hasn't really been seen around since then. Honestly, I totally forgot about Tamina myself. Tamina is currently signed to the SmackDown roster, so she could come back anytime, but I don't know where she would fit in the current landscape of the women's division. After the legendary Dudley boys left WWE, they decided to hit up the indies as they had in the past. However, after just a short while, Devon Dudley returned to WWE, but not in the way you think. In late 2016, Devon confirmed that he is working for WWE in a backstage capacity. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, but he has a lot of valuable knowledge about wrestling, so I'm sure he's being put to good use. Eve Torres was never a great wrestler. In fact, she was much better in her managerial role in WWE, so it's no surprise the company kept her on in some capacity. After leaving in 2012, she got married to Henner Gracie, took up BJJ in self-defense, and opened her own business. In 2014, Eve would return as an ambassador for WWE, meaning she makes periodic public appearances for the company and is still signed to this day. Honorable mentions go to Jack Swagger, Sin Cara, Summer Rae, and the recently re-signed Kelly Kelly. Scotty 2 Hotty is a fan favorite superstar. His lively persona, crazy dance moves, and amazing finishing move will forever be remembered by WWE fans, but many probably don't know he's still with the company. After working the indies for a while, Scotty would make his return to WWE under the NXT banner, working at the WWE Performance Center. Though not a master in the ring by any means, Scotty was a decent overall superstar who has a lot to offer to young developing talent. His experience alone is an invaluable asset to up-and-coming wrestlers, so it's awesome he landed this job with WWE. And those are 7 wrestlers you didn't know are still employed by WWE. If you enjoyed this video, then maybe give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more wrestling lists. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.